Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very exciting foundation review. So I'm going to be reviewing the most highly anticipated foundation release ever, I want to say, but definitely for the year 2019, the new Pat McGrath Labs foundation. So this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and I picked mine up in the shade 29. So it comes in this package. You open it up here, bottles down in there, and here we are. This is like a frosted glass bottle, beautiful packaging with the label there. It comes with a top and it's a pump foundation. Packaging is just beautiful. It's really like high quality. I mean, Pat McGrath is definitely a high-end brand. Again, I'm in the shade 29, which is described as deep with golden undertones. So of course I'm wearing the foundation today. Yeah, this foundation just released on Friday, July 26th, and I went to Sephora and picked it up first thing on Friday, and I've been testing it out all weekend, so I can kind of give my first impressions review of the foundation. So let's just get into it. Just to give you guys some background, I'm reading from Pat McGrath's site. So it says, Mother's instantly iconic foundation builds weightlessly from sheer veil to flawless medium coverage in 36 universal color choices and 5 shade levels, custom created for all skin types, tones, and undertones. They said kind of serum, because I will say this is a very watery consistency. I'll show you guys one pump on my hand. So if you see that one pump, and if you see it's running a little, let's just blend that out for you. So I'm in a shade 29. I feel like that was the shade that fit me the best with the golden undertones, and as you see, it kind of just blends seamlessly into my hand. Like, oh, it doesn't even look like. And if you see that tiny little pump, that wasn't a full pump by the way, but that tiny little pump spread quite a bit. So it's a very watery texture, which really goes on nicely, and it truly feels weightless as you're applying it. It just feels like nothing on the skin. It's so weightless, and I'll show you guys that as it sets. But as you see, it just makes my hand almost look like it's a filter. Obviously I have on my powder and all my other makeup, but if you see, my hand just looks beautiful. Like, the finish of this foundation is such a beautiful, like velvet satiny finish. Is definitely not matte, but I wouldn't say it's quite dewy either. It just really looks beautiful. Let's get into the coverage. So the coverage is stated to say it's sheer to buildable medium coverage. I don't quite think it's sheer when it first goes on. I feel like it's more of a medium coverage when you first put it on, because it definitely covers quite a bit, but then you can build it up to almost a full coverage. So that's how I would rate the coverage. I would say it's more medium to full versus sheer to medium. I use 3 pumps when I apply, and that would give me the medium coverage that I like, and then I'll build it up if I want to do a second layer. But for 3 pumps to get like a medium coverage, so maybe that is it. With sheer coverage, maybe just 1 pump you'll get that sheer coverage, but I go in with 3 pumps and I feel like I'm starting at a medium coverage, and it's still buildable from there. So I would say the finish is, again, more velvety satin finish. Is definitely not matte and definitely not dewy, but even though it's not a matte formula, it has a very long wearing feel to it, and as you wear it through the day, your skin just glows, doesn't look oily. And again, I have very oily skin, guys, and I'm testing this out. Obviously it's middle of summer, but it doesn't get oily, but it just continues to kind of glow, and the more you wear the foundation, the more beautiful it looks throughout the day. I've worn the foundation like 6 to 8 hours so far. I have not worn it like a 12-hour day. But even that, when I was ready to wash off my face, I didn't want to wash my face yet because it just was looking so good. So I would say the long wear aspect is definitely there, especially if you have oily skin. This foundation, guys, retails for $68. So I purchased mine in Sephora and that was $68. I want to say this is right up there with the Giorgio Armani Beauty. Tom Ford is still a little more, I think, but $68, almost $70 with tax for a foundation is quite pricey. Now that that's set on the back of my hand, just kind of giving you guys an overlook of how beautiful my hand looks. I mean, I need to wash that off, but damn, it looks good. So guys, that's my overview of the foundation and my first impression. So it is long wearing, a beautiful finish, great coverage, 36 shades. It retails for $68. If you're in the market for a new foundation, this is a really nice one to try out. I was so anticipated to get the first foundation by Pat McGrath Labs, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. I am loving my skin. I keep checking myself out in the viewfinder because my skin is just glowing, but it's natural. It's definitely not oily. The color match is awesome. Love it so far. So guys, that's it. That's my first impressions review of the Pat McGrath foundation. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, guys.